Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Well, I should hope. Go like this. Well, I should hope. I hope you're having a great morning. I'm having an okay day. I got up, did all my dad's stuff, did some stuff around the yard, did some cleaning. Did some cleaning. Now I'm here with you and Rogue Trader. I'm going to pour myself a cup of tea because I'm trying to dial back on how much coffee I drink, which is considerable in the amount. I do drink a lot of coffee, so I'm going to move back to tea because I tend to drink a lot anyway. So last night we were working on our a world eater that I'm building. We painted and primed, and I found that the humidity was such down here that the humidity was so bad down here that the model wasn't drying. So now it's finally dried off, and the paint is going to be agreeable, I think. So later this evening we're going to put on our first layers of white, and we'll work on we might work on our shading first, but I don't know if I'm going to do shading under or over. For you guys who paint, you know what I'm talking about. But we gave her a base coat of gray, and then we're going to white with the base white, which is an antique. It's like leaning toward a white that's kind of leaning in the direction of beige is what we're going to do with it. And then every highlight will be white. And the idea of the World Eater, the idea of this warband that I'm creating is very little red, none if at all possible. So white, brass, gray. And I was starting to work on the base. And I have to dig through all of my bits, which I only have a few. I have 6 cases of bits next to me. And they don't have any of the things that I need in it, which is a pain in the ass. Can we just go auto? It is on auto. Odd. Yes. So I'll have to dig through the bottom. I'll have to dig through the staircase to find the parts that I need to put it on. And I'm pretty excited about that. And I got to build some rubble and ruin and everything, and we'll stack up the base. So the model will be white and black, and the base will be black and white, because I'm going to put at the base of it a Black Templar, which I've never painted before. So we'll have fun doing that. I will anyway. I don't know how much fun you guys are going to have, but I'm going to do it that way. And I'm just basically teaching myself how to paint again, because I haven't done it for so long. So that was last night's stream. I was really tired last night too, but the heat is making it not great to sleep. It's going to be plus 32 today, so we are hiding downstairs, avoiding the heat as best we can. That's the idea. So today's stream, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it'll be for a minute anyway. It'll be for a bit, and we'll see where we get in Rogue Trader. Now, last time in Rogue Trader, we dealt with the heretic cult, the cult of the Final Dawn that had taken root on Footfall, and we tracked them down with Argenta and killed everybody, which was pretty good. They had a number of demons. Yeah, it's pretty humid and gross down here. I'm considering heavily on getting a third air conditioner My bill is going to be just outrageous. Be getting a third AC unit and sticking it somewhere, maybe getting one of the old ACs and sticking it in the window and seeing what we can do. So that's this. We're outside. Now we're outside the Anver hideout, and the Anver gang are not heretics, but they are shit disturbers. These are for the next companion we get. Anyway, let's go get, it's 14 to 17. Let's, as nice as that shotgun is, let's do this. Can't give him a bolt pistol, eh? Well, I guess so. And that's 11 to 17. His chainsword's better than a thunderhammer. But it has thunder slam. So let's do this instead. Change that to those hands, and then we'll put the thunder hammer on his back. That's ridiculous, because he's in my melee vanguard anyway. Next level up, his toughness has to go up, so he has more health, because that's always a problem for him. Alright, anyway, let's get into this dark hideout and do away with the Anver gang. You know what I need? I didn't bring one with me, but I should have brought a fucking phone charger. My phone's nearly dead. I must have unplugged it in my sleep last night, which is unlike me, but... Ooh, that's hot. Alright, we're not going in that door first. We're going to see if we can find any loot in this side room. Then we'll go in. Oh, there's a lot. Ah. Okay, well, that's not precisely what we're looking for. I have a computer fan. Seeing this thing here, I have some defunct computer fans that are broken, and I'm going to insert them somehow into a terrain piece and have a spinning fan at the bottom of it, and I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. Oh, thank you, darling. Would you be a dear and plug it in on that side? Not that I need my phone, unless somebody, you know, calls me during the stream. In which case, if someone does call me during the stream, I apologize, everybody, but I'm going to be answering that because, you know, money. This is going to be a pain in the ass to get down here. And I'm supposed to come this way, eh? Well, I'm going to leave Argenta. Let's go here and put everybody here for a second. And I'll have the assault guys go in that way, and I'll put Argenta here, and Argenta can go this way with it. Argenta, go here.
The light of terror shines for us.
And Pascal, go here. I bet it can. Pascal is a tech priest, and he is half man, half machine, as many of the Adeptus Mechanicus strive to be. And you four, excuse me, are going to come with me, and we're going to go in and see what trouble we can get into. Because we're going to go the hard way this way, whereas Argenta and Pascal are going to go this way. Not a lot of cover, though. There's hard cover here, I believe, and hard cover here. Not a lot of chain axes. Something... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Something in my brain says... Toxic damage. Toxic, if she already had one. Argenta, carry one of these on you, please. And one of these. Who's got the highest toughness? Abelard, give this to Cassia instead, please. Oh, she's already got one. Abelard, be a dear. Hold on to that, would you? One less grenade, one more med kit. Please and thanks. I guess I should use these grenades that I've been just stockpiling. 10 to 16. Alright, let's drop a hard save. And then we'll fucking get stuck in. And go to... There's a guy here. He's going to see you. He's going to want to charge up the ramp to get at you.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Oh, poetic. Those two are going to go there, because they're going to be shootsy, stabby whatsits. Here we go. Anvar Kingpin. The man with a shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everybody else in here. And yet he is unmistakably the leader. He takes a step toward you. He chuckles. He spreads his arm wide in a welcoming gesture. My guests, what a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come here to be introduced to the truth. Which will you choose then, words or fire and metal? You already know the answer, heretic. Argenta grasps her weapon. Ah, Abelard, would you kindly inform this banded vermin that we've come to execute him? Human reason. That's a heretic answer. Abelard, would you... Abelard glowers menacingly and says in his best officer voice, by the order of the head of the von Valancius dynasty, a fully recognized rogue trader with all the attendant rights, privileges, including authority on Footfall, you riffraff are hereby sentenced to death. May the Emperor have mercy on your souls, for we will show none. The man cringes. Bloated old masters of the universe who don't realize that their time is past. You think you can scare me? Do you even know what our name means, outsider? Footfall calls us Anvers, but they do not stop to look, listen, learn. The man pauses and half closes his eyes and proclaims in crude but clear High Gothic, Auxilio non venit. Help will not come. The maw has closed and the Koronus Expanse is on its own. A new era has come and we are its sovereigns. And he presses the button and there's toxin damage.
Your arrogance will be your downfall. I'll turn you into corpse starch.
So how much damage am I taking a turn off this? 10. Can't use until her turn, eh? Cassia, be a dear, go here. Justin, go here. Abelard. Wow, he reaches far. I don't need both of them going in the same direction. Pascal's going to deal with these two. Argenta's going to get those guys, so you can go right there. Adira, you can go to hardcover. This pipe is going to block your way, won't it? Adira can go there. Alright, first thing we're going to do is use this. Okay. Then we're going to not bother putting those down because they're just a pain in the ass. Toughness and willpower to Justin. And then give... I fucking Cassia could have dealt with this whole room. Literally, Cassia could have dealt with the entire room. And that only works once the guy's in combat.
For now.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yes, engage me in melee, you fucking dingus. Yeah, well, you're... Okay, you get 2. Alright. They really like Cassia.
Scared yet?
Not particularly. I want to let you know. Abelard got it rough that round, but he'll be okay. So what I'm going to get you to do is cast Forewarning on good old Abelard. And I'm going to get you to take this. Then I'm going to get you to Psychic Shriek this one to death. And that damaged that guy. Very good. And then I want to put a mark on the hunt on... this character. I want to put a mark on that character. And I want you to put a mark of the hunt on that character. Okay, and that's the end of your turn. I want you to use this. Right, and then I want you to come down here. I want you to come down here. Then I want you to... if I use this... do I lose my attacks? I feel like I do. Oh, it's just the one guy. I see. So let's do a brutal strike on these two fellas. I'm surprised he fucking survived that. And then put this here. That's ensnaring them. And put a hunt token on this guy. Hunt token on the boss with the metal foot. And put a hunt token on the next guy I'm going to kill. Like that. And that's the end of your turn. Very effective. Close on Justin. Yes, engage me in melee, you dick.
Your end was inevitable.
Oh, yeah. You guys are very dead. Yeah. I want Frenzy. That sounds awesome. I got to get to that thing and turn it off. I'll send Pascal up that way. He's got a chainsword. That's nice. What kind of chainsword you got? Is it good? Argenta, are you in hardcover? You're not. That's silly. That's silly that she's not in hardcover. But since that's the case, let's go here, Argenta, and I'll get you to move to this point. Then I'll get you to change to your heavy bolter, because I need you doing work. And from here, I'll get you to move to there, and then I'm going to get you to do a concentrated fire, please. Right there. Oh no, she's going to take damage. Oh well, fuck it. She'll be fine. And if Argenta aims this 0% chance to hit the boss, eh? Well, fuck it. Do this guy then, and we'll see what we can do. That's not bad. That's not bad, Argenta. an Abelard. Now, where the hell... There's the big boss man. They can deal with that. So let's use this no toxin. Then we're going to move to here. Then I'm going to mark this fella as the enemy. Then we're going to charge him. This guy around here.
I'm not interested.
Damn you, Abelard. Go here and give him a whack. A bonk. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's the end of his turn. So what I'm going to do is... You're there. So move here, please. Just move here, please. Are you stunned? No, you're not immobilized. So, let's hit the Anvar Kingpin. It's a lot of health. Let's do the big one first. Burn him down. He's not moving. I don't know why my character is not moving. What the fuck is going on here? Well, that was an unimpressive turn for everybody. That's okay. So we're going to get you to move to here. And not into the fire, please, but we'll get you to move down here. And that guy's dead. Those guys are in a trap. We'll get you to move here. And then I'm... Okay, because that square's on fire. Yeah, that makes... That's my fault. Put that on... Yeah, I could see how the square's on fire. Yeah. Fuck off. That's fine. Let's give this to Abelard. Then we'll give this ability to Jesden. And he'll cast Heal on her. And then I will cast Ignite on Take.
It's as good as done.
That one. And then from here, she's got 2 left. So let's do Lidless Stare in this direction. And hit them with the warp. Hit them with the warp. Hit them with the warp. And then put this down under Abelard.
Is this a job for the serfs?
That's what you are. You're a serf now. My serf. Alright. You're a... Yeah. That's useful. You fool. Are you out of your mind?
Here we go.
Yeah. Yep. Very good, everybody. All the covers fucking busted. Adira, please move here. And from this point, I would like you to analyze this character. Then I would like you to blind this character. Then, is this free but does nothing? I want you to give Abelard... this big bastard here instead. Put that down right there so Abelard gets it, because that's where Justin's going next turn. And then I want you to do this and give him, I forget what the ability's called, fucking Consign. That's what it's called. So that gives me one more ability, and then give this to Cassia. Prescience. Like that, and that's the end of your turn. And that's Pascal's turn. He's going to walk over and fucking flatten this guy, who's going to free up Argenta. So he's going to walk over, and he's going to do this. Then he's going to do this. And then he's going to expose weaknesses on this fella, because he can't. Okay, and then I want you to put... I don't really need to do anything with you, eh? But I gotta do something. There you go. Use that. Perfect.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, yeah. That's a lot of healing, but you know what? You can't hit anything, so that's good. So, Argenta, oof. That's right in fucking harm's way, isn't it? Argenta, I would like you to go to here. And then I'd like you, kick is 1 point, and everything you do is going to hit him. And I've just put you in melee range. If you do a controlled shot, and then do this, and aim at this guy, why are you at 0? I don't get it. To hit this guy, like, what's this? Is it no line of sight? What's that symbol mean precisely? Well, fuck it. We're going to kill the guy in front of us, and we're going to shoot this guy in the back, and she's not going to hit Abelard. Ready?
As the Emperor commands.
Not bad. Abelard, be a deer. I want you to do this. Then I want you to do this. And I want you to use this strike. And then I want you to use defensive stance. And that's... Oh, and endure, please. And that's your turn. And I want Justin to move to here. Can't walk around to charge you if I can get at you, eh? Well, I'll just have to do it this way. And then... do it like this. Yeah, I'll just have to do it this way. Like that. And then we're going to ignite this character. Like that. And then I'm going to strike this. I should have used the knife that does bleeding. Who needs healing? Argenta. There you go. Have some pain. That's for you. I made that. And then Cassia, I will get you to give Justin another turn immediately so that he can ignite this character for double. Then I want him to use heal on Abelard. A gust of otherworldly wind brings the smell of rot. Alright, well, let's not summon a fucking Nurgle demon, please. Go. That guy's dead. I'm not worried about it. And then her turn is... do this on... move forward and break their ranks on Abelard. Then I want you to use this ability on Argenta. Perfect.
Touch me.
I was going to touch you with my chain axe. Beautiful. I will get you to move to here, please. And then I will get you to Psychic Shriek him down and probably kill both of them. Ready? Watch this. It's going to be icky. Watch the damage on that one. 10! Fuck yeah! And then scan that one. And then break that one. And then blind that one. And then give me all your chain swords. And give this to Argenta. Can you reach her from anywhere? Oh, you can. My good man. Can you plasma her down, please? Whoa, that's a good hit. I should have used all this. You know what? I haven't used this one yet. Bonk. Use that on everybody, please. Amazing. Use this.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Of course you are, Argenta. You lunatic. No line of sight. He could hit her. Why can't you? Are you two? There you go. Argenta, please move to this space, and then I want you to control shot, and then I want you to drop 8 bolter rounds in this direction. Fuck yeah! Everybody's dead. First, number 1. Give me all your stuff. This scarf grants the wearer a 20% bonus to coercion and applies a -5 to awareness because you're missing an eye. And for chainsword, that is better than my chain axe. No, the armor pen's better on the chain axe. But the minimum damage is really good. So we're going to keep it anyway. We'll keep the med kit. The eye patch is fucking awesome. We're keeping that. You get everything? Oh, yeah. Turn this off, guys. Turn. Yeah, we're fine, guys. Everybody's fine. And no more toxin damage. There we go. We did it. We did it, everyone. Heretic mesh vest. We already have one of those. Cassia, loot and corpses. What's this? At the start of the wearer's turn, they gain a 20% dodge till the end of the round. Okay, so that's all that. That's sorted. We've killed all the anvers. A better hand flamer? Fucking yes, please. I love flamethrowers. They're amazing. What was the button? Control A? Control all, that's what it is. Let's do a little bit of exploration. Footfall, see if we can find... Hey! Loot and goods. Multi-key, thank you very much.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yes. Did we get... Absolutely missed some stuff. Oh, we did. We missed a bunch of stuff. Is that everything? Did we get them all? I think we did. Now, let's open this. Do this. That is 5 to 9 damage, whereas this is 13 to 21. You shall have the black hand flamer. You know, black's a really nice color. That heavy bolter's a mean son of a bitch. They could have the Astartes grip at the top, though. Like, this is comically fucking oversized for Argenta. Like, that heavy bolter was designed for Space Marines, not for her. But, pretty good. Pretty good. This power sword, 7 to 12. Hey. Have a chain sword. Oh, yeah! That looks fantastic! For my World Eaters, I don't know if I want to go black weapons or red weapons. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I didn't do, guys? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I'm a professional. I'm a professional streamer. You know what I didn't do, guys? That. You know what I didn't do? Let me hop to here. Control V, motherfucker. Control V. Copy. Paste. There you go. That's for that. There you go. So, there's this. Can't really think of anywhere else to throw that. Yeah. All right, so there's that. That's sorted. That's done. Back to this. Back to Rogue Trader. She is delicious. I'll tell you what's not delicious. The heat. The heat in this office. I'll tell you what. Oh. There's that. There's my guy. He needs to level up so he can get his two-handed fighting in. And we'll go back to... Where are we supposed to go? A bar. We're going to a bar because old Uncle, what's his fucking name, was going to bring us, get us a discount with Ryza. Ryza? Something like that. So, sorted that. We searched that warehouse. Can we go further this way? Under a layer of rough scratches and ancient paint, the silhouettes of long erased letters are barely visible. Undoubtedly, in the past, this filthy sign was adorned with the proud name of a bureaucratic heart of the entire Imperium, the Adeptus Administratum, which is how they got the Amsecus. The Martyr's Endurance. That's a good name for an Imperial ship. You know who's great names for their ships? The Covenant from fucking Halo. Fantastic names. Okay. In we get. Guards. Tech use.
My, this place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
Colors, you say? Next she'll be asking us to take her on a tavern crawl. Spare me.
I think Adira and Cassia would have a fucking riot of a time.
My success is irrefutable.
Under the floor, you can see the remains of the void ship's life support system. It seems that whoever dismantled the vessel just decided to leave them in place. So, for whatever reason... Oh, goods. I need them more than you do. He's just barfing and his buddies are laughing at him. That's what you get?
Searching is my observance.
Ah, let's go. First, let's go in. Pick up the goods. Take that, thanks. I need that backpack more than you do. It's a nice backpack. Give me that. Let's go to the...
Is there money to be made?
Yes. Tech use, please and thank you. What's this? 15%. Anti-grav drives for servo skulls. Very useful. Let's continue to explore. Oh, we're running into fucking...
Rough day.
You have no idea.
Oh,
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of amasak.
Ooh.
Who'll give you grief, all right? Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmak. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Dari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the 2 empty bottles that had been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewelry, the implants planted with precious metals, and her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity. For only this audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
She smiles somewhat groggily as she examines you over with a glass that is raised to her lips. For now, call me Justin.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
She takes a sip and pauses, and then resolutely sets the glass aside and turns to you.
Jai Haidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall.
She's lying.
Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
What kind of cargo was stolen from you?
Of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
Oh. Logic test. Ordinarily, smugglers do not dress so ostentatiously or behave so brazenly, and they are unlikely to spoil the mood of the Liege of Footfall with their mere appearance. This woman lost many people to obtain these rarest goods, and to get them back, she's turned to Vlad Tarkara, the patron of all cold trade in the Expanse. Her cargo can be nothing other than xeno artifacts, creation of the enemies of humanities and branded with heresy. Are you asking an upstanding citizen to be a party to trafficking of xeno artifacts?
I thought we were on the same page from the start, Shireen. Please accept my sincerest apologies if that is not the case, and allow me to explain myself. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would hypothetically be agreeing merely to help me recapture a few containers. And if the Aji suddenly decided to thwart our plans, then all the Void Dogs would be unleashed on me alone. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear, by the Exalted One.
Uh-huh. I wish to ask you a few questions before I decide.
As many as you wish, Shireen.
Hey, man!
It is the key to a successful endeavor.
How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in. How's your leg, buddy? What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's
Good, man.
green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere.
Being a space pirate's going very well. My party is exceptionally lethal. Got a feel for it now, especially for Cassia. The space magic is very good. It's very good. I very much enjoy games like this a lot. Being a rogue trader is fantastic. We are currently in conversation with a potential party member, Jay Hadari, who is a fucking liar and swindler, and I love her so much.
When I asked the Leech for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladium, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Sheridan, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Hadari's property carries certain risks.
Okay. Jay appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Legion's refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally, so Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Vladam is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly greatly benefit from it. This is, I'm not interested. I don't want you in my party. But if you're running like a heretic run, you want Jay, because she doesn't care. If the liege is neglecting his duties, I shall become your patron.
May the exalted one bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted.
Teleporting. Because, you know.
Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There,
Okay.
in the depths, you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Sherin.
Okay. End dialogue. So, let's talk to Octaviana. The burly woman with a wealth of fiery hair is in the process of tinkering with some unknown device that is clinking melodiously. She has a rough-looking implant in the face of her lower jaw. As you approach, the implant begins to move as if independently from the rest of her face. Welcome to the Adeptus Amescus? Yeah, Amescus, sir. What can Octaviana get you? Amsec? Low? Perhaps something more interesting? Octavia freezes in place. It can't be. Are you Sister Argenta? The Sister Argenta? The one who's been the worst scum on foot? Has the worst of... Sorry, guys. Dyslexia. Hold on. I'm going to take another run at that. The one who has the worst scum on Footfall, shaking in their boots. The whole station is talking about you. And here you are in the flesh in our humble Amescus. Argenta stops Octaviana's torrent of adoration with a calm gesture. No more. I seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself. Despite her words, you catch a glint in Argenta's eyes. You can tell she is enjoying this enraptured attention. Hello! Is it? Thank you, I guess. How are you, anguished one? Hopefully not anguishing. Gunfight at the bar. Give me the latest. Splash of the local hooch. First of all, what is this place? You're in the oldest watering hole on Footfall, sir. The Adeptus Amescus is the only Adeptus one can find on Footfall. She laughs hoarsely. I'm Octaviana. I serve drinks, lend an ear, and if it comes down to it, quiet the rowdy ones. Oh. I am quite Canadian. She seizes you. Sizes. Fuck. Seizes. It's bad today. It's bad. I don't know if you also have dyslexia, right? And I don't know what it's like for everybody. I don't know if dyslexia is the same for everybody. But for me, the letters will move, or the letters will move around in the word, or they will new letters will appear in the word. So as I'm reading it, the word will change into a different word entirely. That's what it does for me. So then, Justin, you might ask, why are you then playing a game which requires you to fucking read? Well, because I'm going to take my dyslexia and I'm going to fucking strangle it until it stops. That's what I'm going to do with it. So, she sizes you up carefully. Folks usually come to the Amescus for either pleasure or business. Might I ask what brought you here? Why did I do this? Why did I walk here? Loot. In truth, I walked all the way over here for loot. Is why I came here, because I'm constantly looking for loot. You should see it when I play like DayZ. I'm a loot goblin. It's horrendous. I have business here. I don't. Where better to do business on Footfall, am I right? Business is the only thing keeping this melting pot going. If this wasn't the best place to make deals, Footfall would have been stripped clean long before now, one asteroid at a time. Octaviana leans forward. Sitting at this bar often puts folks in a talkative mood, and I don't see anybody paying me to keep quiet. Visits from eminent individuals like yourself boost the status of my establishment, so I can repay you by sharing what I've overheard. Some of it might help you out in your dealings. Give me the latest. This one might interest you, a tale I heard from a tipsy voidborn from a cargo barge. They exited the warp halfway between Fabrundus and the Avoris system and came upon a shuttle wreck adrift. The shuttle was registered to the Inevitable Triumph, a merchant ship that disappeared decades ago. She was bound for Footfall, her cargo holds brimming with valuable goods, but she never made it. If anything at all to survive the shipwreck, could be quite a lucky find. Here's another tidbit for you. Some poor sot was here bawling about how his crew tossed out a whole shipment of cargo along with the trash, and it was his fault somehow. He hid the fact, and once they docked at Footfall, he immediately went on the run. No surprise there. They had discovered his blunder, he would have been executed. I don't know what sort of cargo it was, but the ship he served on usually goes between Footfall and the Winter Scales realm. She passes the 100 Dreams crossroads and Lagran's Belt. If you happen by that area, you might want to look around for whatever the idiot chucked aboard. That'll do for now. Alas, I'll be going. End. Save. Hard save. I've got the sweats. I gotta open the door. Oh my god. It's a fucking million degrees in this room. I'll do this. Oh my god. Guys, it's fucking brutal in here. Whose idea was this? To stream in this room? Certainly it's not the hottest room in the house. I'll tell you that. Oh. Certainly it's not the hottest room in the house, but it is warm. It is warm down here. There you go. That's more accommodating, I think. Excuse me. Now, let's level up our characters. Warrior's been mastered. Ranks available. Whenever the assassin attacks an enemy, there's a full wound, 20% dodge, and dodge reduction against that enemy. Sounds great. I do use Death Whisper a lot. But there's something I wanted to use, and it was... I don't have a force weapon yet for my main character. Costs no AP, but deals direct damage to the Psyker to 25% of the Psyker's maximum... What? Well, I'm not doing that. I never need to do that. Where is... These are all Psyker what's-its. Support, defense, attack. Where is... Those are assassin powers. Is this just a... Oh, it's an assassin talent. I see. I see. Ah. Just scroll down a little more, and you might be able to do a weapon combat. And that gives him an extra attack. I hope. Abelard, my man. Okay. So, toughness, parry bonus. What? At the start of the Vanguard's turn, before their temporary wounds are lost, the Vanguard gains plus number of temporary wounds, strength, as a strength bonus? Is that what you mean? Counterattack stance, defensive stance. I don't remember if it was an ability or if it was a cape that Abelard had an ability where if he was attacked in melee, he would then attack. Like he would then counterattack the guy that hit him. And I'd like it back. Why is this so bright? Turn that down a smidge. Good Lord, I'm glowing. What is this? Let's adjust that one over there. Yeah. Yeah. Posture. Should put a posture check in place here. Let's go with... He's always attacking. I constantly have him attacking. Start of the Vanguard's turn before the temporary wounds are lost. Temporary wounds are strength. Okay, so if they're focusing on the Vanguard, they had a penalty to dodge. Is he using an axe right? No, he's using a chainsword because the chainsword's better. Later, I'm going to give him a power weapon. I was going to give him a bolt weapon, actually. Why isn't bolt weapon on here? He can't use bolt weapons. I don't want him to support. Doing my part. If no one burn... Bolter weapon proficiency. So I could give him a bolt pistol. He doesn't use it. Why would I do that? It's a waste of time. That'd be a waste of time. Critical hit steal. Negative 17 times the toughness bonus % less damage to the Vanguard. That... Very cool. For each enemy considers Vanguard a priority target, his armor is increased by 5%. Fuck. That's really good. Taunting defense. The Vanguard gains. And parry by 1%. I really like the no crits. Not no crits, but it's a very big fuck you when someone crits you. I like that a lot. Now, you. Whenever prey is killed, all the enemies tensile raised around the prey have their agility reduced. So I do a lot of killing. Scores a crit. Can I do any psyker stuff? Hold on. Aftershock, everything with mental damage to any source. Enemies that have taken damage from the Psyker at least once suffer minus 20 penalty to all resist. Wow! That's going on Cassia. Right. I'm really happy you did that too, man. That's it's a lot. It was a lot. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. It's a lot for me. I haven't watched the whole video yet, but I'm really glad that you put it together. We're talking about Anguish One. We're talking about a friend of ours who passed recently, and my man made a compilation of his moments. Yes, yeah. So it was put together just the other day, and I haven't watched it yet because I'm not ready for that quite yet. I can still hear his laugh when I think about him, so it's no, it's all right. You didn't. No, you're all right. But I very much enjoy the idea of not being critted, because crits, I play a lot of. Excuse me. Before we all fucking became grown-ups and moved to different parts of the goddamn country, we played a lot of D&D. It was. It was. Our guy was only 31. So it was a lot. He liked games like this too. He really did. He liked games like this. He would have loved Rogue Trader. I don't know if he played it or not. Pretty sure he did. But he liked games like this. He also was a big fan of Shadowrun, Cyberpunk, anything Cyberpunk really. He had a big thing for augmentations and implants and stuff like that. It was really good. He was a great painter. Excellent painter. Really was. I got a few of his models in a case down here. But yeah, I can tell you, I've lost a lot of dogs too, and losing a dog is terrible. And when we found out, like, I got a phone call. Actually, I got text. Excuse me, I got text about it. Hey, just wanted to let you know this happened. And I was like, I thought it was a joke at first. I really did. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, if this is a joke, I'm going to show up at your fucking house. Like, if you think this is funny. And it wasn't. And it was bad. But that was my reaction. Perhaps I should not have been. Perhaps it should not have been my reaction to that, but maybe we could go with this. I'm going to go with reducing. Let's share the spoils. Kill whenever an ally. Half the bone. Oh, fucking do that. Let's do that, because a lot of the time, other people are picking up the kills, so let's do that. Yeah, because people have joked. People have joked with me like that before. Like, oh, yeah, he's fucking dead. He's dead, man. So I'm devastated all day, and I was like, fucking, crying. And, oh, no, dude, I was just kidding. What the fuck are you talking about? I wasn't fucking pleased, like, at all. And, there was that. There's that. Oh, yeah, I made her an arch militant, and I haven't done anything with that, because I'm not going back and forth. It's hard. It's hard. Your friends. Obviously, it's really, really hard, and you're. I know you wouldn't, man. No, the guys I hung out with before were fucking assholes. No, it's hard. It's just like a PCU. Well, I mean, it's like when anybody goes, a PCU goes with them. And you have your memories of that person to hold on to, but sometimes it's just not that easy. I moved my camera around because I was doing a painting stream last night. My camera's not centered or anything like that. So, okay, all right, sorry. Argenta. When entering combat, oof. 2 times her ballistic skill bonus Times a oof. Armor reduced. Attacks targets that have their dodge reduced by any effects by the Archmillions allies. Dodge is reduced by agility. Hold on. Let's stack some abilities on each other. Adira has an ability that if she kills prey, everybody in a 10 square has agility dropped. Dodge is off of your agility. If your agility is lowered, or agility goes down, dodge goes down, then Argenta gains a plus 10 crit hit chance on that guy. Oof. Killing an enemy with a melee. Ooh, that's gross. That's real gross. Heavy gunner. Heavy gunner. Oh, heavy gunner. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So let's do share the spoils on what are the bonuses for prey. I don't know what the bonuses do. Maybe we could do something with his plasma weapon. Whenever the one who kills a prey whose difficulty is 4 or higher gains 2 AP. Pounce. What's this? The bounty hunter's allies gain a 3+ perception bonus, % critical. Okay. Deals damage to the hunter's ally. The bounty hunter gains prey's difficulty to your damage against the prey for 2 stat. Okay. Alright. Okay. Where is the fucking mechadendrites? The healing mechadendrite. That's what I wanted, because I was in a position where I couldn't heal. What? What do you mean you're too efficient? Efficiency is good. I'm sorry. I said there's an ability I want for her, and then I didn't take it. Allies are targeted now as power 10% armor. The additional armor is reduced by the amount of... What? Gain 10% armor. This additional armor is reduced by the amount of veil degradation to a minimum of 0%, and is increased by the infusing parameter. Allies become targets of navigator until a character is equal to the infusing parameter at the end of the navigator's next turn. Bonus stacked is prolonged until the navigator's turn every turn. Yeah, that is precisely what... Like, I've never got that. I've been put in charge of people. Manager was never a title they gave me. I was never a manager in title. I was just one in my job. My job was to be in charge of people. And, hey, we got all that work done. Like the job I just gave you like an hour ago. Yeah, it's finished. And I go out and I look and yeah, it's done. Okay. So what are we going to do for the next 4 hours? We're going to find more work to do, boys. You've done like a day's worth of work in like 4 hours. Now we're ahead of fucking, not ahead of schedule or whatever, but because there was no schedule, but now we're ahead, if you want to call it that. Now we can do this, that, and the other. Take the hose, spray out the goddamn forklift. It's disgusting. Clean that fucker off. Clean the forklift, and then we can beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I need you to fuck around a little. I want you to go behind that shed, fuck dog for a little while, if you would. Abilities are targeted. Allies that are targeted. God damn it. There's no B. Allies that are targeted by the navigator's abilities gain a +5 to all resistance tests against the warp caused by demon psychic powers, navigator powers to the end of combat. That sounds great. Undam the Sea of Souls. While under the effect of navigator's power, enemies have their armor reduced by navigators. That's Okay. I like undamming the Sea of Souls. That sounds great, even though I would never want the Sea of Souls undammed in real life. Until the end of combat, enemies damaged by the navigator suffers an additional attacks of opportunities. And what? What? Unblinking stare, which means I have to use her much, much more aggressively now. So, loot. Give it to me. I love loot. I love looting. I love finding stuff. It takes me fucking forever to get somewhere. Because I'm looting. Carouse. 100%. Decanter used to contain a cheap amasec, which, for the sake of attractiveness, has always been enriched with deodorizing agent. Excellent. Leftovers of food are stuck to the sides of plates. Ah, at least I wouldn't have seen it. 5 men in worn clothes, sighing sadly over a glass of murky booze. Only when he looks up at you do you notice his eyes, large, piercing, and full of sorrow, a stark contrast to his unkempt appearance. Could it be that someone actually wishes to keep me company? All right, Gordy. Tell me about your day. Allow me to introduce myself. Gordy Scat. Terrible name. Skatov, architectural historian, deeply despondent over what happened. Here I go again, pouring my heart out to have you disappear in 10 minutes just like everyone else before you. But all right, here's the story of Gordy Stakov. Stakov's a better name than Skatov. Unluckiest historian in the Imperium. I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family was quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to a great passion, the history of the Imperial architecture. I spent a number of years studying every scholarly work there was to find on this art, and then, once I'd inherited my family's fortune, I traveled and documented the development of architectural thought on different worlds, till one day, oh, that accursed and blessed day, till one day I came in possession of something quite special. Gordy pulls out what looks like a book or an album with a homemade leather cover out of his bag. But both the pages and the binding look well worn. Here it is, my undoing. This is an authentic booklet titled Dwayne's Design, one of the thousands that were printed centuries ago in the times of Footfall's construction. What a curious read. Please tell us more. As Cassie takes a shy step forward, Gordy smiles and shows her some of the faded pages. What do you mean? Oh, procrastinated a bit. Yeah. Footfall's founder, Lord Parsimus, was obsessed with his creation's grand future. This booklet describes in detail what Footfall was meant to become upon its completion. Dozens of asteroids turned into glorious places and temples, massive bridges spanning the void itself, and the marvelous flying buttresses. Oh, I love buttresses. The archivolts of the exterior arches and the elegant arrangements of balusters. I fucking love buttresses. I like architecture. I go to churches and stuff, and like when I go to a city, I'll go to a church just so I can look at the stonework and things like that. And the interior. Fuck, is it ever, man? Reading through the codexes, and I'm like fucking. Sometimes it was really bad when I was in high school. It was really bad. Whole paragraphs would just like go away, or they'd move around. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to be reading? No wonder I don't want to be here. And the interior. Polyphoras? What's a polyphora? Let's look. That's a word I don't know. Polyphora. No. Polyphoras. Images. Nope. That's not what that is. Don't know what that is, but it, yeah. It's very sweaty in my earphones. Holy God. And more than a kilometer long, cyclopean light tubes that catch the light of Februndus and use it to brighten the halls and hearts of the asteroids. Stained glass windows and mosaics, bas reliefs and statues. God, that would be nice. Engrossed with his own description, Gordy stands up and starts tracing the outlines of arches and galleries with his hand. Adira blinks sleepily, barely suppresses a yawn, and starts looking around with a bored expression. We're going to keep listening. Emerging from his reverie, he catches himself, blushes slightly, and loudly flops back into his seat. I apologize. I got carried away, but you must understand how deep an impression this booklet left in me when my young self picked it up. I simply couldn't think about anything other than Footfall. I was ready to give my life just to see this incredible station. And of course, no matter how hard my friends and loved ones tried to dissuade me, I still gathered all my savings and set out on a journey. It's no easy feat to cross 2 sectors, especially for a common citizen. I'll bet one who has some resources at his disposal. I had to change one ship after another, at times being forced to stay on transfer worlds waiting for a vessel headed in the right direction, or for a warp disturbance to subside. The voyage took me a total of 107 years. In real space-time, of course. For me, it was much less than that, somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 or 35. And then, after all those years, having spent all of my savings, I reached my dream. And what did I see? A dump in a place. A dump in the place of exquisite portico. Metal anthills clinging to the columns, the marble tiles pilfered by paupers to use as cladding for their hovels. Gordai hangs his head. It's been a dozen years since I came here, and I still haven't recovered from the shock. And I had suspected that not everything in the book would exist in reality, but I never expect to see Footfall in such a sorry state. It's like stumbling upon the horrible, decomposing corpse of your beautiful beloved. Argentia's... He's dramatic. I like this character. He's good. Argenta's gaze darkens. The warp, like a shameless thief, is guilty of stealing the short span allotted to his servants. But what sense is there in spending half your life on such an enterprise only to then lose your spirit and waste what remaining half on nothing at all? So then ink and paper too can lie and cause pain, Cassia sighs sadly. Does this mean that all I've ever read about will one day disappoint me with the ugliness of reality? She sees into the warp. What? There's nothing worse than seeing the warp raw as it is. I'm going to make an army of Slaanesh. I've already... It's very important to me that you tell me more.
I need you to tell me more about the Slaanesh army you're making. Can you do that for me? Right now, if you would.
I'm going to keep reading, though, and then you just type it, because I want to know. I want to know. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know about it. Transcendence. I love you. I love you so much. I want you to know that. Right here in my soul. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it that I love you. And I think that's fucking fantastic. Did you know? Okay. So what colors, like specifically what colors to make painting easier on you? What colors are you going with? As a rule, you're going to want like 3. Right? Blue, pink, and white. Yeah, Heinrich, that one. That's the one right there. Get that guy. No, that's going to be really good, man. That's going to be really cool. How's that going to look? Let me scoot over to my paints real fast. I want to have a gander. I want to have a look. I want to see that in my head more better. Light. Give it to me. I don't have any pink. I have no pinks to speak of. I have reds. I have reds. Do you mean like... How's that going to look? How's that going to go? No, listen. Warhammer is about puns and tongue-in-cheek humor, right? I know it's deep and it's dark and it's grim and it's horribly tragic and it makes you just sad the whole time. I know that it is, right? But it's to make... It's an allegory. It's meant to make... Like, okay, the Dark Angels, right? Their Primarch is named Lionel Johnson, loosely based off of the name for the poet Lionel Johnson, who was deeply ashamed that he was gay. The Dark Angels carry shame with them forever for something that happened during the heresy. A number of members of the Dark Angels Legion during the heresy turned traitor, some of them against the Lion, some against the Emperor. It was a fucking mess. But they now still carry the shame of the betrayal that their brothers did, and they seek desperately to hide that fact from everybody, right? But every legion had traitors. All of them. Like, there were, of the White Scars, Imperial Fists, and Blood Angels, the three legions that held Terra during the Siege of Terra, of those three legions, there were traitors. Like, there were traitors everywhere, but the Dark Angels were ashamed of it. And by the way, the Dark Angels' Fortress Monastery, where their home base is called The Rock, which is also the name of a gay nightclub down the street from, at the time, Games Workshop's headquarters. That's Warhammer, the whole thing. So no, the pun is acceptable. The pun's acceptable, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good pun, matter of fact. I like that a bunch. Okay. Like, that's a real thing. And a lot of the things in Warhammer that were originally put together were give it a name now, figure out how it works later. What's the name of the Primarch of the World Eaters? What are we going to call that? Angron. Angron's his name. That's what we're going to call him. Why? Because he's angry. I'm also thinking the skins for the creatures will be white, and then their armor and weapons pinky. Yeah, okay. So you're going to make them like albinos? Why are my monitors all wonker bagonker here? 1 second. They're all fucking wonkasy bagonkasy. What's going on? What is this? Hold on. Have you, like, the Emperor's Children, when they fell real hard. They fell hard because there was a... You got to read the book Fulgrim. Read the book Fulgrim, if you can. Get it an audiobook. The Emperor's Children really like mutilation, so that the skin tones may be different, but it's not outrageous to have their colors changed. Also, blue, I'm not steering you away from your colors, I'm just telling you. Blue tends to be more towards Tzeentch, the god of magic and change, but the Emperor's Children can be any color they feel like, because they like bright, loud, fucking You know, like that's how they are, because they are so desensitized to everything that they have to crank it up to 11, all of it. So when the Emperor's children fought as a legion against the loyalists, their armor didn't look like they multicolored their armors, and you couldn't tell which squad was which because they were just fucking colors everywhere. It's harder to keep track of models like that on the table, but with Emperor's Children, you can fucking go off, as it were. Ugliness. I wish I could see Footfall the way its creator envisioned it. Now we can only dream of, and yearn for. Well, I mean, be that as it may, I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. Over the dozen years I've spent on Footfall, not one person has hung around long enough to listen to my story to the end. It's such a delight to have shared everything that's been weighing on my mind. I'm as poor as a church mouse, but I still have something to offer you as a token of my appreciation. After studying the booklet thoroughly, I've discovered something interesting. A ciphered message scattered throughout its pages, taking the form of a riddle. It describes certain places of interest on Footfall. I believe it is the work of the booklet's creators. What if these riddles lead to something, a wondrous discovery? I'll gladly share what I've been able to learn with you. Riddles, she says. Have you not tried to make this wondrous discovery for yourself? I have, of course, but I'm an old man who is blind in one eye and can barely move his legs. I never found anything. That doesn't mean there's nothing to find. All right, tell me about the riddles. The first location of the riddles isn't far from here. It's a bridge that was supposed to go through the center of this district into the void toward the neighboring asteroid. It's only a couple of spans that were built, and even those lie in ruins. Still, if the cache survived for all those years, it's still there somewhere. This bridge. Where's my... Oh, these are all doodles. This will do. Now I need a bridge. Bridge. The second location is the Lantern of the Great Cathedral. The lantern is a small tower atop of a dome. You've seen Footfall's atrium, haven't you? The whole atrium is just the nave of the former Little Cathedral. The Liege's entire so-called palace would have fit inside what was meant to be naught but a single room. The Great Cathedral, had it been built, would have been even bigger, but alas, its construction was just getting underway when Dwayne died and the work stopped. The lantern from its dome, however, had already been built and survived. It was brought inside the atrium and dubbed the Chapel of St. Druce the Warrior. Lantern. I don't like these pens. I don't like these pens at all. And that's all I know. Wish you luck. I must take my leave, Gordo. Thanks for everything. Loot. Loot. Logic. Logic. The menu of the Adeptus Amescus looks interior and design of internal scan of the fuel compartment. Medicaid. Sucked plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that someone's passed off as ordinary nutritious starch. I love Warhammer. I love it so bad. Give me this. Thank you. Is this... the smoker's room. Who's this guy? Drunk. Don't pull a knife. Okay, well, he's dead. By the throne, that's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got his tongue cut out by the Anvers. Well, they're all dead, so... because we killed them all. That's a really... I'm intrigued now by this color scheme that you've come up with here. Hold on. I don't have any colored pens or anything on me. My daughters do. I'm going to borrow some from them in a second. There's a painting program you can use to paint your models ahead of time. And it's, I forget what it's called, but there's a link to it you can get somewhere. I'll have to post it. Now I'm doodling. Sorry. I'm doodling this color scheme. There he is, my little Space Marine man, standing with, you know, some manner of what's its awareness. The upholstery of the dirty sofa moves slightly. A soft hissing can be distinctly heard from the depths of the furniture. Oh. Master-crafted power maul. Nobody's using that. I'll tell you that right now. That's probably better than her stun baton. You've got a stun baton, do you not? I'm going to give you a power maul instead, in case you have to fucking push people back. She's got a maul and a shot. That's not the weapon for a navigator. I'll tell you that right now. But can I give you a cloak? Let's just throw that on her for now. Blue is not her color. So this guy just, you know, fucking brains himself for no reason. Wasn't no reason, but I should tell you what, guys. 1:30. Give me 2 seconds. I just gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom real bad because I drink lots and lots and lots of tea and stuff like that. Give me one. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Right. So we still got 2 minutes, minute and something left on these ads. So we'll just sit here like this. I don't know if they're running or not. I don't know. I can't see. Do this. Do that. Okay, well. There you go. I guess I can't see them because I'm the guy. So I can't, eh? Oh, well. So, do you have any lore or thoughts on how they got to be how they are? Your warband I'm referring to. I thought I put this to run in the background. Oh, excuse me. I thought I put this to run in the background. Oh, well, that's fair. Hey, take your time, dude. Mute audio when game windows collapse. Well, that's strange. I'm going to have to read to talk to this character.
Keep your wits about you.
I'm going to take a bite. The woman looks to be in her 40s, and she's surveying you with an interest. Her right eye appears almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smudged lens of a prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Oof. Ooh. Looking for something specific? You're buying and maybe selling. Don't be shy, just ask. Old Ryza knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Grandpa Backhavel says hello. Ryza's face breaks into a broad smile. That old rascal, I thought he'd croaked in the mines a long time ago, but the old man Backhavel's still alive and kicking, you say, because we let them live. Me and him have been through a lot of interesting scrapes together, and all the weird and wonderful things we've acquired. Backhavel wouldn't send his regards along to just anyone, so you must have done him a good turn. Because of that, old Ryza's going to give you a special discount. You've lost... You have lost 5 PF. What? What? Oh! A bayonet with a knife. Bayonet with a knife. It's a knife that attaches to your gun that you then put a knife on. We're going to buy that, though. Serrated Greatsword. We're taking that. We're taking that. Give it to me. Grand Swear, Timbers of Pre-Reduction, Melee. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Us going on the Rogue Trader when we get it. Oh, boy. Look at that chain axe. Oh, my. Okay, reputation. Do I need to get to level 2 with you? I could start. Select tradable. 5 grand with the Fellowship of the Void. That's a lot of shit. I'll take monofilament grenades. I'll take it and I'll sell it back to you. How's that sound? Staff of Endless Flame. 60. So when we get to level 7 with the Fellowship of the Void, we're going to get that staff and put it on our Pyromancer, is what we're going to do. How wonderful. Now, Argenta. Where'd it go? That's so dumb. That's so dumb having a heavy bolter. A heavy bolter with a fucking heavy bolter with a bayonet. It's fucking insane. Now, get rid of this Thunderhammer. It's trash. No good. This fucking thing, however. Ooh. No, Abelard's right-handed. Sorry. Ah! Look at that. Beautiful. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Footfall has made us very strong. This is good. That's shove. Add to cargo. I don't have anybody that's going to be using that. Did I give you, what chainsword did I give you? 12 to 16. These two can go to cargo. The weighty axe can go to cargo. This bolt pistol's pretty nice. Oh, 35. 25, but it gives me dodge against melee and a parry. She's got size skin on. 25. 35. These can go to cargo. No one's wearing this. What's this one? Death World. Flak. Add to cargo. 50 armor. This armor is better on him. $25. That armor's good for you, because you're a filthy heretic. And that armor's pretty good. Okay. Okay. And he's got 2-weapon fighting. Give me the loot. Tech use, please. There's no stealing in this game. Like in Icewind Dale, if you touch shit that wasn't yours, you get your shit kicked out of you. The shadow quarters, please. All right. So let's, I guess we'll meet Jay. That's classified. One on Footfall. Help Jay. He's asked for food. Is it rumors? Cash in the old bridge. A destroyed bridge in the shadow quarters. Where's my garbage can? Yeah. Well, I'll go pick that up after. Well, let's go help Jay first. We'll help Jay. We'll get some more experience. Ah, goods. Note from Bridge Cache. Information. Crumpled note is only left small fragment. You are on the right path, Seeker. The other caches. Okay. So that's the bridge, eh? All right.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Move this over. Put that back there. I'm trying to imagine how the pink and blue are going to work together. All right. All right. Let's engage. Try our new abilities. She's got an elder eye chain sword from a striking scorpion.
Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
You're just jealous. She swigs armor second wears revealing clothes while your only outlet is praying.
Oof. Ooh. No, it's not her only outlet. I bet Argenta, you know. I bet Argenta's a wild when she wants to be.
Show them no mercy.
Okay, first, there's explosive barrels everywhere. So let's go here. Abelard here, away from this toxic barrel. Argenta, I will get you to go here. What's a turn order? Cassia, go here. Adira, go there. Go here. And then we'll do that. Fuck, I did it again. Cassia, if you were to say go to right there and use your eye of the fucking whatsits, you'd probably kill all these little guys in the back. If you did that and then did this, did your lidless stare in this direction, you'd get everybody. I shouldn't be putting Cassia in the front, but her lidless stare is way good. And it's created poison and toxins for fucking everybody. So what we're going to do is put, what is this ability really fast? Reveal the light, willpower, and toughness. And we're going to put that on put that on Argenta, because her health is fucking shit. And put that on Abelard.
Not a servitor.
Like that. And then we're going to put combat right here. Put that there. Put the critical hit there. And then put the back line here. Like that. And then Justin will... The servitors are going to be, honestly, the biggest problem. So, let's start with putting strength on Abelard. Let's be honest. He's going to be doing the slaying. Then we're going to light. Let's... Death Whisper is when you're standing next. If I go up and Death Whisper this guy, I can charge that guy. Let's go up here, and we're going to Death Whisper this character, because he doesn't know we're here yet. Okay. And then we're going to ignite this character. Then I'm going to charge this. Barrels right there, right? Then I'm going to charge this character. Yeah, okay, well...
I know what I'm doing, usually.
I'm standing there! Do this ability again, please. See if you can hit everyone. If you do this, yeah... I feel like we hit a lot more of them just now. Do it this way and get that.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Insist.
I do insist, matter of fact, that you do that. There you go. There's that. And that's her turn. See, she's fine. Ah. Very good. So let's mark that target. Please mark this target. Please mark... That's the big fella there. That's a hitman. Let's mark... That's only a level 2. That's a level 3 enemy. So let's mark this level... Oh, no. Can't see him. That's a level 1. And this is a level 3. Mark that guy. Then I want you to blind the armored bandit. Then I want you to grant this ability to the guy you cannot see. Grant it to Cassia.
Of course.
Then I want you to use this ability. Did I mark him as prey? No. What about you? You I marked as prey for sure. So let's hit him with this. Hit him with a stack of exploits. And then I want to prescience on Cassia. Very good. And that's the end of her turn. And they're all suffering.
Let's get to it.
Yeah. So, Abelard, my man, number one thing I want you to do is brace for impact. That should get everybody. Then I want you to sworn enemy that guy. Then I want you to charge that. Step here, please. Then I want you to charge that guy. Oh! So this does 17. 20. Let's do that. Very good. Argenta, would you, because you're in cover, if she moves here, oh, that's right next, that's going to be in front of Pascal. I would like you to move to this spot. I don't want you to be near too many near these barrels. Or near all this fucking plasma meltifier. If she were to move to this spot, she'd completely block in Pascal. But he's got 10 movement. So he'll be like here. He might be able to get past. If Argenta were to move here. Yeah, let's do that. Argenta, move here, and then I want you to use concentrated fire once you get there. And then I want you to put a burst of fire downrange this way and see who you can hit. Oh, I didn't use it. I should have used controlled shot. It's fine. Nothing came of it, so... Oof. That guy's dead. That makes me happy. Let's go to Pascal. You can just fucking reach everybody. Holy shit. First thing we're going to do is put Pascal right here. Then we're going to use the machine spirit. Can I reach everybody? Except Adira. She doesn't need it. She's not using weapons. Everybody can go like this. Communion with the machine spirit. Then I will banish that's a bunch. Do that. Then we're going to walk forward, and I want you to get poison damage because I wasn't paying attention. Then I want you to mark prey. Mark prey. Then mark the third one I saw. That one. Mark prey. And then I was going to use a heroic act, but I don't want to. Why does Tora have that voice? Ooh, a bandit specialist. There's a lot of them. I'll have to put Abelard in this room.
Here we go. Die! Die! Die!
Yeah, Jay's assistant. Get in there. Assist.
Let's make it quick.
How quick? Okay, you shot everybody but the guy you were aiming for, so that's something.
Show me what you've got.
Okay. You're gonna like it. Parry him. Let's... Oh, I can't, eh? Because I'm a fucking dinguy and I put Buddy right in the way. Because I would just do that. It's fine. We'll use this on you, because you have a number of adjacent opponents. I'm
afraid not.
Move forward. Put the front line underneath him. He's going to need the help. Put that on him as well. I played through a lot of Rogue Trader when it first came out, but the game got way buggy. And I couldn't finish it. I'd had to like turn it off and start again, and it was just bad all the way around. And So now I'm having to go to it. Now there's been a few patches put out. I don't need to mend reality. I'm going to give this to you, actually. That, and then I'm going to give you this ability. And for you, we're going to use Brutal Strike and hit everybody. Bonk! Very nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is walk to this point. Yeah. Away from that thing. And then I'm going to Death Whisper this side of you. Bonk. I can't go to that side of you. And I've still got some free attacks. Then I'm going to heal. Who was hurt? One of my guys was hurt. It was me, but that's not much. Let's heal. Nobody really needs to be healed. So let's put Strong Arm on myself. Then I'm going to fucking batter you. Like this. Like that. And I have 2 attacks now. But why? It's fine. It's good. We're locked in. Get out of the way, Jay. What are you doing? Whoa! Good for you. Dead. Wow. Oh, this fight's so easy. Oh. Guys. This is going so well. Let's put you there. Your movement points are a little slim, eh? Then I'm going to dismantle you. Not dismantle. And I will blind you. And then I'm going to Psychic Shriek you down. If I kill this guy, then this spillover will go. No perils. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, yeah. I think Pascal can get you. So this guy's still in front of me. Can I go in here? Is there anyone in this room to get? No. They're all in here. There's just the one bandit specialist. We're going to fucking axe this servitor, though, right in front of me. First, we're going to mark him.
At your beck and call.
Then we're going to crump him and hope I get to kill him. Then I'm going to see if I can charge to this target. Can I move? I didn't get the thing for moving. Let's scare the hell out of him, and I'll put you fucking right there. Go right there, and then that's the end of your turn. Argenta just skipped her turn, I guess. Don't worry about it, I suppose. Hunneman, go here, and I want you to mark that fella. Yeah, you're fine. Then I want you to proper crump him. Can you do that for me? That fight's over. And then we're going to use this to push you away. Bonk! And that's the end of that turn. You fool. What were you thinking?
Let's get to it.
Yeah, just step into the... This guy needs healing, because he's definitely dead.
Time to slaughter someone.
Guys, just get out of the way.
I'm here, maggot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean it, everybody. Just get out of the way. And what we're going to do is... Grant... He's okay. He's fine. What's this? Overexerted. Cannot be targeted by voice of command. Strong arm. Epicenter of slaughter. Let's put this here.
I'm not accustomed to being
Put that
ordered
there.
around.
Then give this to
Me.
him.
If you insist,
And then
Lord Captain.
I will heal This guy is nearly dead, and I think he's important to the story. I always fear using Adira. Yes, I did too. I was very afraid of that. So then I built... my earliest Psyker abilities are stabilizing the Veil. Before before I got any other cool powers, I like spec'd into building the Veil. So all of my Psykers stabilize the Veil. Hence why with all the Psyker powers I've been using, there's no Veil, like at all. So that's pretty handy. And then I gave, just to keep things interesting, I gave Adira a hood that hurts her. It hurts her, but it makes her stronger. Oh, Adira. Let's keep this fucking idiot alive that charged a fucking combat servitor because he's a fucking idiot. Why would you do that? That'll hit Abelard. Let's light this guy on fire. There you go. And then move to here, please. Is there a fucking thing on him? I guess not, eh? Let's just move here. Yep. And then we're going to Death Whisper this guy. A bonk. Very good. And then to finish off your turn, I will give this ability to you. There you go. Break their ranks. And then this ability to Abelard. To Argenta. Be better. And that's the end of that. And then now it's my turn. So I will light you on fire again. Alas, that was my... Don't worry about it. I shouldn't have done that. A little hasty. Let's... Oh no, that's all my movement points to get around this stupid thing. So instead of that, let's do this. Put it on this side of me. No! I'll heal you. That's... here. Have that. There you go. Look at that. That's funny. That pistol is fucking violent. Okay, so Abelard, you can't move for some reason. Why have you no movement points? Did I take away your movement points last turn?
Indeed.
Yeah. And then... Is it the poison? Oh, there's some more. Alright, we're fine! We're fine! I thought we ripped a hole in the veil. Sorry. Thank God we didn't come here with just the three of us. Shut up and get moving, Core. We need to open the passage to our tunnels and let our guys in. I'm ashamed these ass-mags dared to touch something from the cargo as she opens it up, and it just outspills like Elder Eye weapons. 2, 3, 5. Thanks, the Exalted One. Those ass-mags didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Jake carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, and then smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removes her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. What, we're just going to leave your priceless cargo here unattended? Nothing to worry about, or after all the ruckus we've caused here, I don't anyone go anywhere near the containers. I am, however, infinitely flattered by your concern of my, now our, property. Ooh. Vaunted wisdom is worth a... let's go. Ooh. Ah, stop right there in the name of the liege. The gaunt, pale, skinny man in a grimy clerical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees obesely. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Justin. I've never expected to encounter such an eminent person in this corner of Footfall. Most noble Excellency? She's doing the thing. Jay purses her lips slightly and shoots you a confused look. I am Vladam Takara's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which has been banned in the lands of Footfall, horrendously xeno heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Justin, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. It's too great a coincidence that the Legion's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over Vox, and not just to anyone but the Legion's personal agent. Vladam Takara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders. And had it not been for your impromptu deal stuck at the bar, Vladam may have succeeded. Does it belong to me? Or should I just give it to Jay? I don't want Jay to think I'm flirting with her. Because I don't want to hook up with Jay. She's nothing but trouble. She's the kind of girl that I take home for the evening, not for the one that I introduced to my mom. So, I don't want to hook up with Jay. And that's how these games work. You only get to sleep with one partner. It is Jay's cargo. 2. And don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. Okay. Jay watches him hurry away and looks at you. I wish I could have seen Madame's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Justin, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladam and I have had our differences, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner, at least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit in one of Footfall's asteroids. Okay. Tell me about your business on Footfall, the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. All right, then, this isn't my first year in the Expanse. It's not my first year in business either. I've sat at the negotiating table with all sorts. Not just loot hunters or smugglers either, but with xenos, intelligent ones enough to believe that mutual benefit was a better outcome of our meeting than mutual destruction. I know what the ecclesiarchy has to say about that, but speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line is between an ordinary deal and a betrayal of humanity, and I never cross it. This is flirting. I see nothing wrong with making profit where it does no harm in oneself or the Imperium. Jay gives you a pearly smile. We think alike, Shireen. Well, then, does this mean I can hope for our partnership to continue? I'd like to see you in my retinue, because Jay is actually quite useful. Exalted One, bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Oh, poor old man Abelard. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the von Valancius name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if the unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Argenta regards Jay. It's a strange circle you are forming around yourself, rogue trader. Sister Argenta, Jay gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. While you're at it, Shireen, when were you going to reveal your true identity to me? Jay cocks her head to one side curiously. I'm infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue trader and not an envoy of one, I would have shown some decorum. No, that's flirting. I want to talk like normal people do. For a man in my status, it's a rare treat. That is so human, your lordship. I guess people at the top have a lot more in common with regular folk than some might think. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and expertise are entirely at your disposal. Oh, one more thing if you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that would give the Von Valancius Protectorate a leg up. I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such thing, but once we get back to my ships, perhaps you could spare me a minute. See the profit factor? Give me money! No. She will return to the ship. Oh! Argenta! Cassius, sorry. Just fucking rude. Owlcat. Owlcat Games. Beautiful. Now, give me your loot. Give it to me. Junk. What is this? Junk. I require it. Boots. Movement by 3 points. I know who that's fucking going on. We get it all? Bandit Hitman, Bandit Specialist.
Rise to the top.
Ah, yeah, okay. We looted all this stuff the first time I came through here. Why did I bring Jay Hadari onto my retinue? I brought her on board because, one, she lives here, and she's works with traders, and she works with the scum. And I need somebody like that. Also, I'm quietly shipping Jay and Argenta together. Quietly. If I were a bigger streamer, I would commission Jay and Argenta fan art. One day. That's the dream. Not paying my bills. Just be able to commission art. Yeah! We can do that! How are you doing, my man? You having a good day? I hope so, buddy. Alright, back to the atrium. I love the map so much. Just, I love the map so much. Where's my fucking squeezy what's-its? Here it is. I could be working on my fucking grip strength while I'm sitting here reading to you. Regarding what I posted in the Discord the other day about playing Factorio. We were talking about playing like a survival game together or something like that. Factorio is not really a survival game, but I would like to play like a weekly something with you guys, because this being a grown-up shit sucks, and never getting to hang out with you guys is something else. And I miss the sound of all of your collective laughter very much. And not to lean too heavily on the conversation we had earlier this stream, but we need to spend more time together, you know? So a game that we can all play that's easily accessible, that we can all get at, you know, something like that. So Now we're looking for a bell.
Let us not dawdle.
Is it? Journal, rumors. Located in the atrium where it serves as the chapel of Saint. Okay. Here's a statue of someone with mad mutton chops. What's this? Lore of the Imperium. What's this? The sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly toward one side, grimy and covered in scrawled designs with frivolous writing scratched here and there on the casing. Several keys are missing and the rest are coated with dust. Pascal's respirator lets out a mournful hiss before he says grimly, the right of operation has been repeatedly and blasphemously violated, requesting the identification and punishment of the deplorable acolyte entrusted with caring for the machine's spirit. Try to repair the cogitator. After a series of creaks and groans, the cogitator's dusty screen lights up, and on it are several lines of text, section headings. Praise the Omnissiah. The machine spirit of this cogitator is aggrieved but willing to serve. Accompanied by the crackling of binaric prayer, Pascal's mechadendrites gently place a couple of keys lying on the floor back into place. Okay. Section titled Welcome. The screen flickers a few times before revealing the world in a text in low Gothic. In the name of the founder of Footfall Station, conqueror of the stars, builder of outposts, the noblest rogue trader, Parsimus Dewayne, on behalf of all of his descendants, I welcome you. This cogitator was installed on the order of the illustrious Parsimus, so that the needy may tap into the flow of his wisdom. Cast your eyes upon the list of sections and choose what you wish to know. Yeah, Parsimus Delwayne. I've never heard of such a rogue trader house. Whoever this Parsimus was, he sure thought big. Lord Captain Parsimus Dewayne, one of the trailblazers of the Koronus Expanse and this station's founder. I've read about his great deeds. Lord Dewayne was once a colonel of the Astra Militarum, but by his will later inherited a warrant. He accumulated enough power to gather a small fleet of his loyal allies and venture out to conquer the Koronus Expanse. They say Footfall was meant to be his personal palace world, but the construction dragged on for decades, and Lord Parsimus eventually died of old age. His enemies instantly tore Footfall to pieces and turned it into a bastion of humanity we know today. One that is full of bandits, privateers, hustlers, and rogue traders. Well, thank you, Cassia. Titled About Footfall. Station Footfall has been envisioned by the great Parsimus Dewayne as a palace in the stars, as majestic as the spirit and mind of its creator. As of the year of this cogitator's installation, merely a small fraction of the great Parsimus's designs has yet been made a reality, but really their audacity and grandeur are staggering. Footfall is to become the gateway to the savage and barely explored Koronus Expanse, a foothold for future conquests by the Imperium, the noble Parsimus Dewayne, who acts by the Emperor's will. The cogitator wheezes and blinks, clearly trying to shut down. Tech 15, attempt an emergency repair. The cogitator whirs and the screen turns back on. One of the structures on Footfall was a colossal statue of the Emperor. Oh, wow!
Here's to new beginnings.
Thank you very much for following, Anguish One. That means a lot to me. Like a lot. It means a ton. I go on about this at the end of the stream all the time, but I'm always flabbergasted and flustered when people subscribe to me or follow me or whatever. And I really appreciate it a lot. It's a very big deal to me personally. Anyway, sorry. Thank you again. The whole asteroid was used for the creation of this sculpture, but even its titanic proportions cannot convey the awe that every faithful servant of the Imperium feels before the Master. The statue is the center of Footfall in the same way that the Emperor is the center and heart of the Imperium. As construction progresses, new, smaller asteroids are being attached to the statue, their surface serving as a foundation for glorious palaces and temples, and their inner tunnels as home for the commoners and rabble. Cogitators flickers and grunts before displaying a tapestry of text. The great Parsimus Dwayne intends to conquer the Koronus Expanse and build the most grandiose structure, which will shine through the ages, praising the name of its creator and his descendants. Footfall, the palace in the stars. The glory of the great Parsimus deeds will live on throughout the ages, and his grand design. The cogitator hisses and grunts as it tries to clean its insides by spewing out dust and detritus through the cracks. The cogitator hisses for a while, and then the screen flickers and once more shows the words, "The great Parsimus Dwayne intends to conquer." Pascal's vox wheezes mournfully. "The spirit of the machine is enraged and will perform its function no more. I will see to it that the profaners responsible for its maintenance are marked for Servo Bennett." I love Pascal. He's fucking great. I love him so much. It's so hot. My ears are grubby. I got the sweats behind my ears. Oh, Jesus. That's the worst kind. So this is our man. This is what he looked like. And he's like, y'all, pointing. See the candles on the shoulders? This is like my brother's character in Dark Tide. Lower Imperium depicts Parsimus Dwayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. Now, let's find this bell. There's that. I bet it's this. Is it this thing in the temple? It isn't. That's the crematorium. This is devices, cables, noted.
Is there money to be made?
Do you have a temple, a church or something? Or are you just here? Your request has been fulfilled. The den in the shadow quarters has been cleared out. A grim smile brightens his features, and he makes a sign to the Aquila. I hope your suffering was commensurate with their... I hope their suffering was commensurate with their deeds. I'll take that. Can we move our conversation more befitting of people of our rank, about faith? I don't care about your faith. I must take my leave. The Emperor protects. I've dealt with the Anvers. Now I really want to find this thing. You gotta walk next to it, no doubt. So it's here. Is it... What's this thing? This is just a statue of an angel. Is it... here? That's so cute. I want one of those. Ah! I want one of those, not the plasma conduit. I want this thing. That'd be awesome. Here we go. Good. Excuse me. Information. You're on the right path. Remember the place, small quay, large windows. Alright, I'm gonna roll this. There you go. Okay. You were looking for a cache by the windows in Alpha Dock Rio. Well, let's go to there. Let's go to the Alpha Dock Rio and we'll find out. Can I just go to any door? I was right next to Vladam. I could have finished his quest off and told him to go fuck himself. In the same thing. Deeds and stories. Oh my god. I got the door open and everything. I need a fan. I have a fan, right? I do, but it's covered in drywall dust because I did renovations, and I still have yet to clean the fan off because I have 1,000 kids, and there's no excuse. I should just do it. I should do that today. I'll do it after the stream, and then I'll put it out there somewhere so I can stop bitching about how hot it is. Identified Lord Captain von Valancius. Official greeting. Maybe is that my crew? Convergent point, Doc Alpha, topic communication, discharge of contract. Alright. Piss off. Very good. Now, we're looking for windows. Go this way. Is it here? Volume 3. This is a very large window looking out into space. There's a dead guy.
Keep your wits about you.
What's this? Walls contain rust rotten away. Pass through customs. Did I already get it? Like, did I already find the cache? Because that'd be funny. That's a large window. You can't get much bigger than that. And there's windows overlooking another gigantic statue. And we'll go talk to the tech priest after. What's this? Hangar A1. That's my ship. Oh, no! A familiar figure turns to you. Henrix Van Calix, interrogator of the Ordo Xenos, bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain, honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Worsarian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. I am pleased to see you again, Heinrich. Heinrich allows himself a hint of a smile. I'm glad to hear that my presence aboard your ship did not leave you with any unpleasant memories. I hope that your disposition won't change once I've explained the reason for my visit. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rykad Minoris. I've also received information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of the enemies of humanity, including the Xenos, that we're assuming were involved in the theft of a star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds, this time yours, Lord Captain. Heinrich clears his throat and begins in a pointedly official tone. Oof. So it's gross in your apartment then, if that's the case. Ooh. Yeah. By the order of the Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Koronus Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon his announcements and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calazar. Idira's whisper is barely audible. All I got from it is that ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. I can't really say no, can I? Heinrich studies you for a moment, then ever so slightly, as if not wanting anyone else to see, shakes his head. What exactly caused us need to rejoin my crew? The cause of the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn, in my absence, the situation in the Koronus Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world, Kiva Gamma. If not, then I will share the details of what I know, but not here. Better to talk on board where we will not be overheard. I, rogue trader Justin von Valancius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship to take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrich gives a reserved nod, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader ship once more, then such as the Emperor's will. Welcome back, interrogator. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with one of the blessed Adeptus Sororitas. Master Van Calyx, Cassie's voice is brimming with genuine joy, but she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Primness? Since you are with us once more, I do hope you will find a time to finish our conversation about the literary works of Koronhaller the Blessed. I will make every effort. I bet you will, you dog, you. I must also deliver this to you. I impose a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have the time. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you have business still on Footfall? Whatever the case, I will either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. I will send you back to the ship, because I don't need you. Now, I'm after treasure. That's what we're doing here. Opticon wishes to talk to me about something. I received an invitation to a meeting confirmed. I wish to discharge, reciprocally validate the mutual contractual obligation designated a Logistar Theta. Under contractual obligation in question, 34.761 Terran cycles ago, the Explorator Cognizant Fleet received from a representative authorized units of the von Valancius dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tantalian void tankers. Received it, and then they didn't pay, compensate, remunerate, settle accounts. Should I go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated payment reciprocal offering from the Cognizance Fleets can be made to the von Valancius assets at the current time, which after the contractual obligation will be fulfilled, achieved. Confirm your status regarding the acceptance of the payment reciprocal offering. You waited 30 years? Execution of payment reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of the contractual obligation. Allocation of assets from the holdings of the Cognizance Fleets was initiated when the tankers reached the main squadron. 14.905 Terran cycles after the initial transaction. The asserted allocation process concluded 2.663 Terran cycles later. Transportation of assets to the Fabrunta system took 16.862 Terran cycles. Finally delivering the assets to Footfall took 0.331 Terran cycles. Clever. If you had been purchasing fuel for a squadron at the other end of the pyramid, you may never have had to pay at all. We would have turned to dust before you made it there and back. Oh! Time dilation. Traveling through the warp. I am confirmed and willing to accept payment. Give them to me. The quest is accepted. The sacred machines will be loaded into the hold of your vessel. The contractual obligation of Logistar Theta is concluded. The Cognizance Fleet thanks House von Valancius for its cooperation. Give them to me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. We're hunting for treasure, guys. Large windows. These are the goods. It's not the crumpled goods. Can I move this right into my cargo? There you go. And we're going to sell all that junk. Miscellaneous shit. Can I get past you guys? I can. Give it a Saint. Big windows. Big windows. So it's not here unless I nabbed it already, which would be something. J. Rumors for journal. Small quay with large windows. Okay, so it's in this room somewhere. Could it be oh, these are Kiva Gamma refugees? I don't want to talk to them just yet. I want to find this treasure. One, 3, 4, 5. What's this? What's this? This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. And it opens this door. Okay. Okay, there's a puzzle here. There's a puzzle. Let's... Character, inventory, no, cargo manager, cargo. Where are those papers? Note from the bridge, note from the lantern cache. I'm missing a piece of information. Verse 3. There's a book over here. Can I send... Where is she? Argenta, be a dear. Walk over to this thing and click on this. Volume... Life of St. Durus, Volume 3. Life of St. Durus, Volume 3. This is a puzzle. It's missing a 2. Pascal, be a dear. Can you fix any of this? Uh... 16 combinations. It's right there. I can see it. I've never been this close. So really? So you just have to click at fucking random until it goes? Oh, okay. I'm sure nobody fucking figured that out. How is anybody supposed to sort that fucking puzzle? That's just...
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay, hold on. 3, 5, 4, 1. Is this a joke? Are you fibbing me? 3, 5, 4, 1. Now it's a new code. It's a 3-digit code. Three, 5, 4, 1. I just fucking did that! It's fine. It's fine. We got it, lads. Xeno lore, 10% hit in Lenos. Psyker's footwear. These boots grants are worth to dodge the end of Psyker powers that they... No, give me that. Give me that. Throw those in there. Collect all. Thank you for the cash. Thank you very much. Inventory. Adira, do you got boots on? There you go. Dodge for every psycho power you use. Amazing. So let's go back to... What time is it? What time is it? 2:48. Okay. We still got time. We're all right. We still got time. We're all right. Do you... F. Then map. Go to... Here, please. I want to go back to the rest of Footfall. The Liege's residence. Get that out of the way. That unfortunate business. Tell them about the Anvars. Tell them that Jay Hidari works for me now. And she's my servant. And she'll do the things I want. Including fucking stealing from me. So I'll have to come down on her for that. Because she will. She will. She'll overstep and she'll be like, oh, light of my eyes. I didn't mean to, I thought I could just, do whatever I wanted. No, you can't. Not on my ship, sister. He says, chuckling in the direction of. Okay. So we're at the Liege's residence. I'm not having Jay Hidari in my party, though I probably should for this conversation because that would be funny. But open the door and let's talk to this fella and see if he's got any shit for me to buy. Let's start with, let's get down to business. What do you have? Commissar boots. Choose a target ability. Those would be very useful to put on Cassia. Bladed boots are amazing. I don't need that bolter anymore, amazing as that might be. The torment bracelets are going to be excellent to put on Adira. That's fucking cool. I want that to put on my pyromancer. Tactical advantage to gain resolve. I'll take I'll take the grenades. And increases level of resolve, casting, all other characteristics. That doesn't sound very good. So what do I need to do to get the bladed boots? How much do I have to give you? Fucking everything I have left. Let's not. I did what you cannot. I found and neutralized the Anver's agitator-in-chief. That is truly outstanding accomplishment, your lordship. Footfall can now rest easy, at least until the next mad hoodlum, makes himself known. A man introduced himself as a servant of House Chorda and asked to have a word with me, and then imagine the odds someone blew his brains out. The lamb doesn't look surprised. The Anvers again, I presume. Those anarchical degenerates don't care whom they shoot, be it my servants, yours, or those in the employ of House Chorda. I suspect that this agent wished to negotiate a deal that would have you refrain from hindering Incendiate Chorda's efforts to strangle us with the threat of hunger and demand our obedience. If so, I don't believe I will be mourning the man's passing very long. There's only one person who stood to gain from this murder, you. So what? If you're suggesting that those outlaws were acting on my orders, then I... Vicopherously? Vakif Irisly. That... I deny any of those allegations. I did not. V-O-C-E-I. Vociferously. Vehement or... Vociferously. However, if you are merely alluding to the possibility that someone who cares about Footfall's fate could have started a rumor on the lower levels that House Chorda's agents were looking to assert authority on Footfall, well, then your suspicions are entirely logical, as that was the man's inevitable death at the hands of the Anvers. Other matters demand my attention. I have a question about Footfall. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are beyond bound by oath of service. What exactly interests you in Footfall? This abode of merchants, xenotech traders, and only a few bandits. What oath were you referring to? There's a certain custom on Footfall. Any rogue trader who arrives in the station docks is considered to be the absolute ruler. The liege, their loyal servant, that makes me your servant. Vladam's arrogant bearing contradicts his words. However, as long as you remain incognito, it will be difficult for you to use this privilege. Keep this in mind if you wish to communicate with the less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station. For them, you are an ordinary visitor on Footfall. Ah, what a fascinating custom. Useful too. I defer to your judgment, your lordship. Who holds the reins of the Xenogood? The Caspalica Mission, a criminal syndicate that seized control of the entirety of the coal trade sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony is a Caspalica agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. A pale ghost of a smile appears on his lips. Still, making friends with this organization is profitable as it is dangerous to make enemies of them. And it just so happens you've managed to earn their trust. On Footfall, they conduct their business under my watchful eye. He sends you a meaningful look. All right. Other matters demand my attention. I didn't bring Jay Hidari with me. I should have. So that's sorted, that's sorted, that's sorted. What are we doing next? Astray, von Valancius. Heinrich. Those are my companion crests. That's Argenta. What? Wait. Did we not get it? Stand by 2 seconds. Dreams and stories. Rogue Trader. Oh. Okay. Okay. So that was not Dreams and Stories. So we need to return to Void Dock Rio. So it was in the atrium, or not in the atrium, pardon me. The thing we're looking for was in Void Dock Rio, but it's not the thing we're looking for. I should get my airbrush out. I have an airbrush. I should see if it still works. I'm not doing batch painting, but still, we could learn to use an airbrush. I haven't used it almost at all, and I have no airbrush paint. But I was thinking about that. Okay, let's go to here. You find anything your heart desires on Footfall. Well, okay, there's that, I guess. So let's return to the... We've done everything, right? I believe we have. Return to the void ship, please. Oh. Well, okay. Guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom really fast while we do this. Just because I drink a lot of tea, and then I'm going to make myself another cup of tea. That's what I'm going to do. So give me a moment while this loads and just enjoy the vibes. Oh no, wait! Sorry, wait, there's talking. I was wrong. I was leaving the room and then this loaded. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. No, we can go. We can go again. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my god. It's so hot. It's so hot in this room. It's so hot. Hi. It's fine. Like literally, there's a wall of heat. If you like coming out from if you come through the door, you just like you pass through this wall of fucking. Anyway, Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The text briefs are reporting the machine spirits are calm, satisfied. Everything is ready to go onward to travel, except there is an issue you must be made aware of. Cassia makes a quick, nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment on her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the route to Dargonus and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It's more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the Atlas one after the other and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Argenta angrily chops the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like the heretics and demons. It is a shame they can't be dispersed with flame or a bolter. I love her so much. Now we can be certain that the problems with the astropathic communication in the Koronus Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It's swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. That means we need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Dargonus, and Kiva Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control will be the next necessary steps. What would be the consequences of losing contact with these worlds be? A world deprived of connection to its neighboring systems of the Koronus Expanse's infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, and heretic xenos. Anyone could prey on the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Vox Master is entirely correct. You are rogue trader Justin von Valancius, successor to Theodora von Valancius, one of the most influential women this side of the Maw. But you are also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece for themselves. It is important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of this situation, which is why sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better. Okay. Tell me about Janus. The surface of Janus is altered extensively so the planet can be designated an agri-world. It is a powerful food base capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the governor house of that. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. Thank you, babe. What is Kiva Gamma? An industrial world, Kiva Gamma is being managed by the governor of House Gaprak and supplies to protect it with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus manufactorium that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. I testify that Kiva Gamma is a world marked by the Omnissiah's patronage. By his grace, the manufactoriums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Heinrich coughs quietly. Mistress Tolleman neglected to mention that the Kiva Gamma manufactorium also supplies heavy machinery for forage harvesters to vessel systems and components. Abelard turns his eyes on Heinrich. Your display and commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capability, Van Calix. Pleased to be of service. What do I need to know about Dargonus? Dargonus is the heart and soul of your protectorate. It's where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is the Von Valancius Palace. If you would like to know This is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dargonus is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. Abelard, what is your opinion? Which world should we deal with first? Abelard strokes his beer for a few seconds before giving a hesitant reply. Rediscovering the Agri world will supply your protectorate with something none of your servants can do without: sustenance. The importance of basic supplies should not be underestimated. Just look at Footfall in its current pitiful state. On the other hand, I am concerned by the rumors concerning Kiva Gamma. There have been no problems on Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I trust you do not explain the capital world. Losing it would make us the laughingstock of the other dynasties. Besides the loss of chronicles, ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe. So, all three systems are equally vital to the Protectorate. It falls on you to decide which should be brought into the fold before the rest, Lord Captain. Very well. Our course is clear. Do my officers any other things they want to bring to my attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart Footfall immediately, should you so desire. Excellent. Very good. Now, equipment. Van Calix. You've got a force sword, which is useful. Stub revolver. And you've got a biomancer's staff. Let's put... Simplify everything. Sanctified staff. That's Siphon Life. Siphon Life does what? Siphon Life ability. So what does it do? Obviously, it does what it says on the fucking tin. Like, let's be real. I don't know what to build Jay into. He's going to be built into an assassin. Let's be real. That's what he's going to be doing. But for now, let's return to the Koronus Expanse for a moment. I forgot about the exterminators back on Footfall. Let's go talk to them for a brief jaunt. I'm going to make an oatmeal for myself. Ah, Lord Captain, we are once more within reach of Von Valancius' protector of utmost urgency in restoring communication with the planets, bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon their stewards, developing colonies, claiming new territories, and establishing trade links. All this is now your privilege and burden. Thank you very much. Got it. Return to Footfall Station. Avoid Dock Alpha Rio. I'm not bringing Jay with me, as exciting as that might be. I do have some equipment I want to put on her. Two officers. Oof. I'm going to up Jay, though. We will be keeping track of the worlds in the Protectorate by... I will write them down and what they have and where they are. And then where I'm going to put extractors, because I believe they're very limited. So I can't put an extractor on every planet I find. As nice as that would be. Alright, what are we at? Let's go for another 15 minutes, say. I don't particularly have a lot of dad stuff to do, but that's not true. I got lots of dad stuff to do, to be honest with you. I got a bunch of dad stuff to do, and I will be back later this evening after I dig through the closet, because I want to get some bits out of my Warhammer stuff, so I gotta like pull everything out, make a huge goddamn mess, put it all back. It's after I have some lunch. So we'll go for another 15 minutes, say. Like, I'll call it at 1:30, say. We'll call it at 1:30, and then I'll go do all that stuff. I got to cut up watermelon and stuff. Like, I got to cut up a bunch of fruit and stuff for the kids. So, you know, probably vacuum. I should probably brush my dog again. That guy fucking imports hair. Go down here, please, and see if we can do this mission.
Always keep my options open.
Talk to this fellow right here. See if we can get in there. Ah! Greetings, sir. What brings you here? Did you want to watch us break our backs out here, eh? Footfall Utility Crew 3 is proud to work for the good of the denizens and guests of the station. The man winks and salutes you with his flamer. What are you doing? Just burning rats and some trash and some parasites of sorts. The district's under quarantine, you see. It got hit by something nasty, a disease. Or maybe it just isn't a disease, just some bugs and worms that crawled out of the ship or another. It is a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks, I'll grant you. Things like that usually start there. They even spray the place with some gunk to kill all the bugs and worms, but I guess something slipped through. 2 families on the block over there snuffed it, and the Liege wasted no time to get into the district by surrounded so that nobody could leave. All right. So you don't know exactly what happened in the district. Disease, bugs, or something else. No, we don't. And we don't want to find out. If something nasty's cropped up, the right move is to contain it and kill it with fire. Not go in and see what it is and why it's there, how exactly the victims die. Who knows? They found them in their hovels already dead, blue sores on their bodies, and they stank something awful. Which is why the lot that found them didn't even risk looting the corpses. Good on them, I guess. Doesn't mean we let them out, of course. What measures have been taken to deal with the problem? You're looking at them. We stand here, burn the foulness. We've got people standing guard so that no one escapes. We put some mines down, a whole load of them, for the same reasons. The water to the sewers are all blocked off to stop any communication getting out. The air is open, I suppose, but the foulness doesn't seem to be airborne, but there haven't been any strange deaths outside of the district. Are the people trapped in the quarantine zone being provided with any kind of aid? Of course not. I mean, I heard Reverend Harmonious has been praying for their souls, which sounded more like retribution fall upon them, and rightly so, and that's more than we can hope for. I wish to enter the quarantine zone. No dice, not going to happen. We're letting no one in, I'm telling you right now. Bribes and intimidation won't work on me, so don't even try. You can file a petition with the Liege if you're so desperate, but my advice is would be to go on your way. The boy's got plenty of nasty, dangerous holes. You don't want to die in this one in particular. You'll go in and die, and that means I'll have more corpses to burn. So, back to the Liege. See if I can get in there. Let's see what we can do. I keep pausing. I don't mean to. Should brush my dog. He's a good boy. I gotta vacuum the house. Swept the floor and all that yesterday. I was standing to do it again. Clean that out. Bring out the parts that I need. I don't want to bring out every box I have for 40k though. I got like tote crates. I have 4 tote crates full of Warhammer stuff. Box sets that have never been opened. And boxes that have been opened, but I haven't had a chance to build anything in them. So, there's that. That's something we got to do today, because I need some blank shoulder pads. I don't want to use any of my Blood Angel shoulder pads. Kind of want to play Diablo a little bit. You know what I mean? What's happening in the Shadow Cores? Why is there no quarantine? Oh, that, he grimaces. Who knows? It could be an actual epidemic, or perhaps 2 families that started it just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution here is to isolate the area and wait for the problem to resolve itself. Iconoclast. I wish to help the people in the quarantine zone. I have medicine delivered to them by ship. I can't bar you from doing so, but I can't help but note that it's not the wisest course of action, with all due respect, your lordship. Okay? But I wanted to go in there. I think I fucked that up. I didn't talk to him about going into the place. I think I fucked it up. But it's iconoclast, and I don't think it costs me anything. Let's see if I can get in there, and maybe I have to restart the conversation. Here we go. Chop, chop. Fast. Like lightning. Fuck. Back here. I might not be able to get in. And if I can't get in, that's okay. Then we'll just explore the rest of outer space. Whistling some jolly tune. I wish to enter. Damn it. I think I did fuck it up. Well, I'll just have to wait. I guess. Since I fucked that up. Well, I helped the people anyway. So, dreams and stories. But I can't find the thing. We can have a look. We'll go have we'll have a once over, and then we'll fucking give it a pause. And we'll sit here and talk for a minute if you guys want. What's this? What's Soma? I'm already looking ahead for someone to drop a raid on. One of my buddies is on, and he's playing a game called Soma. I don't know what it is. Well, nothing, I guess. We'll have to come back and wait for the situation on Footfall to fucking resolve itself. And then we can spend a few minutes leveling up. Leveling up our other characters. So, let's see. Arch Militant. Indicator lumens replaced again. Can they land it without unnecessary damage? I don't want to stand around talking to everybody for a quick second. We can talk to everybody at the beginning of next session. Oh no, I selected assassin for him. That's not what I wanted to do. Or is it? Do I have two assassins? Why would I need two assassins? if I had selected Arch Militant, what would I get? You get to go back and forth. What are your stats? What are your stats? What are your stats, dude? And I haven't done hers. I just selected Assassin for him. Oof. I don't know how far back that is, but more is the fool eye, right? It's okay. No, it's fine. Assassin works for him. Assassin works for him. Assassin will be fine. Regeneration. Till the end of combat, the target recovers. In the beginning of each turn, stunned. That's a really strong one. Regeneration's real strong. What does Purge Soul do? Deals just a lot of damage. Damage is increased by 50% against Xenos, 100% against Chaos Worshippers or Drukhari, and 150% against demons. And by 50% if the enemy's already damaged the Psyker or any of the Psyker's allies in combat. Let's take Purge Soul, because that's very strong. Let's stabilizing. The first use is increases Veil Degradation by 2 points. This talent reduces the effect on Veil Degradation, has less than 0. Veil Degradation is increased by 1. That's that. Edge of Dawn. Energy is adjacent to the Psyker, suffer 10% more damage. You know what? I'll take that because he's going to be in melee. Now, I don't know what Jay Hadari is supposed to be. Let's... What is it recommended that she be? A Master Tactician. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do with Jay. She's not a Vanguard. Make her a Grand Strategist. Look at that fucking ballistic skill. Holy shit. So what do these guys get? What do these guys get? Inspire, Strong Point, Assign, Fervor, Finish the Job. I don't know what we're going to make her. This is something I'm going to look up, actually. Maybe I'll find a perfectly viable build tree for her. What does... I wouldn't need Cassia and Jay on the field at the same time. Always in the thick of battle, using their leadership and prowess, combat prowess, mastering and harness momentum, core, scaling with party success, long-term single buffs, momentum and versatility. Vanguards, she is not a Vanguard. Master Tactician, I don't know. Why'd they make her a fucking officer? What does she have? What did she take? Commerce, Commanding Voice, Fellowship, Nimble, Lasting Impression, okay, Fellowship bonus, Swiftness, making other people move quickly, Commerce. Okay. Okay. So Master Tactician makes the most sense for her. Leader's Assault. Leadership till the end of combat. Ballistic skill is fucking through the roof. So she's getting a sniper rifle for certainly. Ballistic training. Heroism. Cost 0 AP. Lore Imperium. Willpower. Sorry, common feature. Fellowship training. Finest hour. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Master Tactician is where we're going to go with this. So what would we take? I have this covered. I'm sorry. I can't see if you guys are talking to me or not. Let's inspire. Target gains 5 damage and 5% damage and 5% additional damage for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has. Loses half. Stacks run up. This effect stacks and lasts till the end of combat. Target uses heroic act. They gain 25 momentum. Marks an enemy target. If that enemy is killed by one of the master allies, that ally gains 10 plus 2 plus allies resolve in momentum. Plus 5 to all care. Fuck, that's really good. Okay. Master Tactician's direct damage equal 20% of their maximum wounds. Gains Master Tactician's resolve. Stacks tactical advantage. And resets the cooldown of Linchpin, Inspire, and Strong Point till the end of the Master Tactician's turn. Can you do anything unfinished business effect? So let's go with Inspire. No, Linchpin? That's a shitload. Let's go with Assign Objective. Mark a target. Kill it. Enemies hit by the Master Tactician, 10% higher of hitting cover when shooting at. All allies have a 25% dodge against attacks made by allies. Deal 25% less damage. That's what we're taking to avoid that pesky old friendly fire is what we're going to do. So that's that. And then Jay, we're going to go to you real fast. Jay Hadari is a gunslinger. I have better pistols than that. Let's go. What are you wearing for armor? Body glove, 15%. Let's go into the cargo manager. Cargo, very quickly. Armor. No. Skin. That's an improved body glove. We'll take that out for Miss Hadari. That's 25%. That's better than what she's wearing. And then back to inventory. J. Get rid of this. Armor. Improved body glove. There we go. Hold on. Naked J. Clothed J. Armor right there. Then we're going to go to weaponry. I'm going to give J a blast pistol. Oof. And then I'm going to give her, I thought I had two pistols. She can use everything. It's fucking fantastic. And she's got an Eldereye chainsword. Her weapon skill is decent. Her ballistic skill is pretty good. But I think we should give her the Rebels sniper rifle, as that's what I'm going to have her doing. Sitting in the back and fucking blasting people. So this is going to go add to cargo. Armor, trinkets. Let's give her, what cape do you have? Chameleon cloak, blending in the surroundings, gives a 10% dodge. I'm going to give you, once per turn, wearer scores critical hit with a pistol. Next attack costs 0 AP. So we're going to give her one of those. Deadeye shot. Give her this.
I'd like to, but I can't.
Oh no, because it's this one. Put that on. That's a headpiece. right? Just so you know, that goes over the eye. Hits an enemy with Deadeye Shot, reduces the enemy's deflection by 1, applies exploit, stacks 3 times. Critical hit, chance, range attacks, gets enemies wounded, so she'll be picking guys off and killing them. Interrogator goggles. Increases movement. Put a pair of boots on you. Those are not boots befitting of a lady. But for you, Interrogator goggles is grants the wearer Xenos. Amazing. Look at him. Beautiful. Once per turn, wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol. His ballistic skill is not fantastic, and that revolver is not great. However, or do I want to give him this? Increases movement. Increases movement, please. Get in there. First attack cannot be dodged and or parried. Red is your color, Mr. Inquisitor. Stalker gloves. The wearer's range attack hits an enemy. Ranged enemy. When the wearer kills a target with an exploit using single or dead-eye shot, the nearest enemy gains 1 exploit. Let's just helmet off for Jay so we can see that hair. Those look terrible on you, and I'm just going to turn that off because that looks bad. Let's just say you have it on and without showing it because it looks not my favorite. And we'll give you a hand grenade, and if anybody's going to be using a Xenos grenade, it's going to be you. You can't use any medical anything. And Jay is equipped with fucking grenades and onslaught. Jesus. So now she's got a sniper rifle. That's what she's going to do. And if a guy gets close, it's going to be fucking pistols, pistols, pistols. That's what's going to happen. That's pretty okay. And I have 5 extractors to start with. Oh, my friend, can I give you a fucking... I need to take the training to give him a bolt pistol. You'd think he'd fucking just have it. 7 to 11. Officers change orders 8 to 12, but it's not a force weapon, so we're going to keep that on. What is this? Using grenades. So I got a grenadier's cloak, so he can just lob grenades, but that's not what I'm going to use him for. Let's be honest. Sniper's gloves. The wearer deals 5% damage. The wearer gains 5% critical hit shots for single dead eye. Back over to you. Hits the enemy. More crit. Thank you. 5% damage. The wearer gains 5% critical hit chance to single shots and dead eye, which is that weapon is primarily what she's going to be using. Okay. So Jay's doing that. That's Jay's job. Jay's sniping. There's that. Okay. Sorting by type and ascending. Right. So they're sorted. That's sorted. That's done. Let's go to here. Minimize, close. Let's give this a close here, guys. So, oh, excuse me. Go to live. I need a fucking thing. If I had one of those, they're like $250 though. I'm not going to buy one. I don't have any money for that. But the idea is to get one of those cool streamer whatsits. You buy one and you just assign, you link it up to your OBS and you just press buttons so I don't have to back and forth to this thing. This screen here. I can just press changing scenes on that and it's fine other than that. So anyway, I'm going to go get at my dad's stuff. It is now I'm 10 minutes over what I meant to do, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get to where we're going. Let's see who we can... Here's a guy. Here's a friend of mine. A friend of mine, real life friend of mine. He is playing a game called Soma. I don't know what Soma is. Soma is spooky. It's a spooky old scary whatsits. He's a decent lad. It's a first person adventure. Joey can tell you fucking all about it. It's what he can do. So I'm gonna go and do my thing, because I got dad stuff to get at. I mentioned that earlier. Thank you, everybody, for following. Thank you for hanging out with me today, spending your morning with me. Thank you for chatting. Just thank you for spending your time with me. I really, really appreciate it. So, yeah. I see I get all flustered. It's not the best. Right. Anyway, I'm going to go. I want you guys to look after yourself, look after somebody else, and I will see you next time.